You can't take risk to zero. You have to have some uncertainty in the world. You can't be certain. But many people who are not health professionals are actually saying we can have zero risk. You can have certainty. And unfortunately, we can't in the world. We have to go about our daily lives, which contains some elements of risk. And at the moment, the government is trying to manage that risk down to zero. And what we're seeing over here is many other risks being ignored. We're seeing the increasing escalation of screenings, diagnostics, treatments that are actually need to be done and get back to normal. We're seeing cancer diagnoses missed. All of these important aspects are the real emerging risks now, but we can't take them to zero either. So what I'd say now is, as we understand what we're seeing with the vaccine, it's about the benefits and the harms of any intervention now, and it's weighing them up. I was talking to my colleague, Tom Jefferson, who lives in Italy. And now if you look at the case data per million and the deaths per million, we're in exactly the same place. Two countries, very similar size, with very similar sort of infrastructures in big cities. But you know what? Our policies wildly differ. I talked to him, he said, yeah, we're in the pub, we're going to restaurants, we're locking down for 3 days. I go, well, we're doing this. Radically different, but we've ended up in the same place. The question is, from a policy initiative, what you're saying is, let's have a wider look around the world now, not just at the bad ones that we seem to point to all the time. Why don't we look at some of the effects? Like now, let's really question what has happened in Sweden.
Yeah.
Because they have had the same case rates to us, but not have as devastating consequences this winter in terms of deaths per million, excess deaths. These are the questions that now need to be addressed.
Absolutely. Professor Carl Heneghan, Professor of Evidence-Based Medicine at the University of Oxford, thank you very much indeed.